Take him to Detroit.
No, am I slow?
No, not Detroit. No, no.
What's this called? Say bless you. The worst places to live? Okay. Why I feel like this is Cobra Kai.
Take him to Detroit. No, no, not Detroit. No.
Detroit is wild.
Anything with that. No.
Alright, I'm gonna go straight into this. The earth is pretty garbage. I can't imagine it once being a beautiful haven where life and nature were one with each other in harmony. That just sounds like a fantasy. Now it's divided, polluted, and just plain old gross to live in.
I'm freaking weak.
Time right now, and that goes for every place around the world. Speaking of places, almost every region and country on this earth has many flaws, so much so that it makes me think, why do people even live there? Some of these places are equal to living in literal hell. And as someone who lives in the United States, the land of the annoying and the home of the obese, I know what true despair looks like. I know how to tell the difference between each dumpster I've stayed at. And since I do, in this video I'll be listing some of the worst places to live at on planet Sheen, whether it be a country, or a city, or a supermarket. First place
a supermarket
is the U.S. Let's just get the obvious out the way.
I'm fucking weak.
It's a chaotic mess. The people here are some of the most closed-minded people to ever learn
to
read and write.
Very
true.
That
part's debatable. In this place, you can't agree to disagree. You have to pick a side. You're either on the socially popular acceptable side, or you're looked at as the villain, no in-betweens. No, it's like that in other places now, but we're the ones that started it and pushing it down everyone's throats. Second, the shootings. Nowhere is safe. I hate the fact that every time I walk into a movie theater, I always look for the emergency exit, just in case if some dude that recently got rejected by his crush decides, time to go nuts. I'm sick of...
I'm not even gonna lie, the last time that me and Arlen went to the movies, bro, we on the top, right? We on the top. I forgot what movie. Oh, we went to go see Captain America. We on the top. A dude walk in. He just sit there. Start looking at everybody. Me and Arlen look at each other like, oh, hell no. What the fuck is he about to do? Then luckily the movie ended. Yep, that's all I had to say about that.
And not that every place here is bad. There's some heat here. You know.
Hell no.
NYC, DC, Jersey, Georgia, Florida. That's it. Everything else can disappear.
Damn!
California is literally one of the worst places on this planet. Chicago is full of young boy fans. You know, those radioactive people. Arizona,
I'm dead.
You're gonna die of heat exhaustion. Detroit, you're gonna come back to no house. And there's literally nothing in this area, in this middle of the United States. There's nothing there. Nothing. Like, what's that misery?
Misery
because
is...
you're gonna be miserable living. Trash can of a country. I'm gonna move to the moon. Next up on my list, we have 7-Eleven. Not necessarily living inside a 7-Eleven, but living around.
Hell no.
Why 7-Elevens?
We just got 2 7-Elevens. Wow.
Everybody has been to a 7-Eleven where there's either a crack.
Well, not in my city. It's like really the next city over.
There. And since it's a 7-Eleven, it's gonna get robbed at least twice a year. Living around such a place will most definitely suck and lower your property value. Just to let you know, if a 7-Eleven opens next to your neighborhood, you're basically living in the projects now.
We got 2 7-Elevens that's literally 2 minutes away from each other. One right here, one right here.
Next worst place, a very real place to live in. Bikini Bottom. I don't know what it is about this place, but when I'm watching the show, it looks like a very frustrating place to live in. Whether it's living in between these two dumbasses or just live in the city, you're gonna have a bad life. Because every fish in this show is just to everybody. Like, you could just be vibing and then they start roasting you out of nowhere. It's not Mr. Krabs' fault that he has big meaty claws. He was just playing.
Hey no. What the hell?
Bikini Bottom is literally the Birmingham of the ocean. Not to mention, the city gets destroyed every now and then. Whether that be from SpongeBob and Patrick or a god doing it, the city gets burned down basically every season. How can insurance companies even exist?
When the hell did they add Sonic in a commercial?
The only 2 options to eat at are the Krusty Krab and the Chum Bucket. And the Krusty Krab be having new recipes every other episode.
New recipes.
Can't trust it. It's gonna be a completely different burger the next day. And the Chum Bucket is... The food is
fucking weak
at these places 90% of the time. This is a horrible place to live. The people here are jackasses. SpongeBob and Patrick exist.
Hell no! What the hell?
Destroyed. Bikini Bottom sucks.
Eve to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Plus, it's underwater. You can't even breathe. Next is the Cars universe. Now, if you're not a car and you're just a normal dude, it'll kind of suck living here. Everybody is a car or a truck.
I'm thinking he really gonna start talking about the world, bro.
One of these cars and start driving. That sounds weak.
Shut up, Aiden. I'm dead.
And how do you know, do a car? Like, you gotta look for the car ussy or the cussy. Or what am I supposed to call these things? You can't form a relationship with a car. This ain't
Hell
TLC.
no.
And also, I'm about to go environmentalist. But
Nah, because there's actually people that be dating their cars, bro. That be marrying, and not even just cars. They be marrying dolls. They be marrying dolls. They be marrying freaking flip notes. They be marrying a drawing. Like, what the? Like, are we really mental? Are we really? Is like, what's wrong with Americans? I don't see no other country doing this. It has to be Americans, bro. Like, I don't know what's wrong with Americans' brain. This is why we suck. This is why we suck. We got a dumbass president. Shit.
imagine the carbon footprint these guys are leaving in the atmosphere. Because they're all vehicles. They're all cars. The ozone layer is just black at this point.
Hell
These
no.
guys are ruining the environment, and you wouldn't want to live in that. I think the Cars universe is a bust. I'd rather live in a bus. Next worst place to live in, North Korea. I feel like that's self-explanatory. Up next, Gotham. In superhero
Hell
universes,
no.
any place where the superhero lives at or where they all meet up is the most dangerous place on Earth. New York City in the Marvel universe is basically World War II every day. And Gotham ain't much better. In fact, it has even more criminals than any other. There's literal psychopaths going around and killing people and blowing shit up all the time. And the city's best hero is a vigilante who doesn't even kill them, just so they can break out of prison and continue the cycle of high crime statistics. You can't.
I would hate to live in Gotham. I would hate to live in Gotham and like say I accidentally, bro, a piece of paper fall out my pocket and Batman behind me talking about some I'm Batman and fucking sucker punches my ass and now I'm just like half dead on the floor. Like, I would hate to live in fucking Gotham, bro. You dead ass can't do nothing. You can't do shit because Batman is right there. Don't matter big or small. He's right there. Yeah, I said I answered your question, Chewy. I answered it in the DM.
Train for his Twitch stream just because he got 2 gifted subs.
I'm dead.
Not dying for the Riddler's 7-viewer Twitch stream.
Hell no.
You can't even have a night out in this city because every fun place with a lot of people inside, like a club or a party, is bound to get blown up by a village. The safest place is your house, and I'm positive the house and market in Gotham is non-profitable. I
just thought about, I didn't even think about that too. They probably pay like $200 a month for rent because it get destroyed. That's it. $200? Oh my god. You said why I didn't believe that was because it just don't look like what you originally showed me.
No one wants to live there. Hell, I could probably buy a mansion next to Bruce Wayne's house for $100. It doesn't matter. I'm probably gonna die next month because of the next bi-weekly Joker terrorist attack. And that's just gonna be the normal
I'm fucking weak.
Your normal days will change living here. You're gonna hear shooting and explosions outside.
Hell
and
no.
look and say, there goes Joker again, blowing up the children's hospital. Whatever. Let me get back to my feet. That's your new routine. This place sucks. It's horrible. It makes the GTA universe look like the Wonder Pets.
I don't have that old video.
Never live in Gotham. But do you know what's worse than Gotham? Worse than Bikini Bottom? Worse than anything I've mentioned beforehand?
What is worse than Gotham?
It's a place where nightmares come to life. A place where the most nefarious live.
You just lost face fat? I'm dead.
The baddest bad. A place.
Hell no, that shit made my fucking skin crawl.
I'm talking.
Hold on, before you pay for yet another app to manage your team, let me introduce you to Connect Team, the one platform that replaces all of these. I'm talking about
England.
What? What? Hell no.
This
Thirst
is the
up.
most uncivilized, broken country
Karma
on
mirror.
this planet. England is a country that is run by barbaric cavemen and women that we call British people. But since I don't see them as equal in any way, shape, or form, I personally call them Greatnxss.
Why you say that?
Bankrupt.
Why you put the mirror?
Still in the Stone Age. Their technology is non-existent. They still haven't invented toothpaste yet. They made James Corden. They gave us the boring-ass version of The Office. This is the worst place on planet Earth. And I've been to England myself. I got first-hand experience on what it's like to be in a ninth world country, and it's exactly
A ninth
what
world
you expect.
country?
It stinks. The food is unedible. The fanciest dish they have.
Hell no! Oh, hell no! What the fuck was that on that plate?
It's on what it's like to
Oh, nah.
country, and it's exactly what you expect. It stinks.
Wait,
The
I
food
just...
is unedible. The fans.
Bro. Why is there so much beans? Like, the beans make up 75% of the plate, and then the ham look, or bacon, I'm assuming that's bacon, bro. And yeah, it don't look cooked. The eggs, if that's eggs, why are those eggs so white? Why are those sausages look, the sausages, I don't even know if they look like the best thing on the plate. I know this shit ain't got no salt in it. Ain't no way. It's too watery. It ain't thick enough. Boy, oh God, though. Not just the eggs, though. I mean, not just the bacon, bro. The eggs, too. They still chirping. No. What the hell? What the hell is wrong with this plate? Why is it so... Oh, my God.
The easiest dish they have is beans on toast.
He sound like Kaden.
Orphanage
He
food.
sound like Kaden.
They play soccer. They drink tea. They still have a queen. These guys are not real. They still living in the 1600s. You guys lost. Get over it.
Hell
Can't
no.
be real, because I don't even
That's how they
understand
army
the way
look?
They speak certain dialects.
Fuck
like
no.
Splendid. Crumpets. These people are ruining the climate. They're taking our jobs and they're ruining the world. And I'm pretty sure I got an STD while I was over there. I'm never going back. It would be better if everything disappeared. Everyone disappeared. Tom Holland disappeared.
Damn, he really felt that.
He takes a day. That is the video on the worst places to live. Leave a like, subscribe, or don't.
I am fucking weak. I'm definitely gonna have to watch more of his stuff.